Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lei. If you're new here, yeah, let's just jump right in. So today we're going to be doing this really pretty fiery graphic liner cut crease situation. So yeah, let's jump into it. So for today's palette, I'm using the BYL Cosmetics Chill Out palette. I actually filmed this video in the summertime and just never got around to editing because yes, she was feeling super depressed and like I just couldn't get into it. But you know, makeup always makes me feel better. So if you haven't checked this out, I will have a link to it in my description, and I will also have a discount code that you can use. So these colors are super fiery, and oh my god, like I just absolutely love this palette because I do still use it. I will say that even though it's like a fiery red palette, it can still be used for like the fall as well. So I'm just gonna have to do some more looks for you guys using this palette. So to start off, I use my base to create where I'm going to do my cut crease, and the first shade I'm going in with is this really pretty red, and I'm just going to be mapping out my cut crease. Once I have it placed, I like to take the edge of the brush and just kind of blend out the edges of the eyeshadow so that it has a more seamless blend into the next shade. So the next shade I'm going in with is called Boogie. It's a really pretty orangey peachy color. Again, like these colors could definitely be used for the fall as well, because you know orange, red, and yellow are definitely like fall types. But don't worry guys, I got you. Excuse me. So I'm just taking that color and I'm scratching it into the red where it blurs so that it's blurring into the orange, if that makes sense. You can kind of see what I mean by that right here. And then I'm taking like a pencil brush and just kind of like doing small circular motions to help blend that out even more. Next shade I'm going in with is called ᗏᗏic. I probably am like super illiterate right now with that, but it's a really pretty like mustard yellow, and well, not mustard yellow because there is a mustard yellow in there, but it's a really pretty like golden yellow, and I'm just placing that on top of the orange and blending that out using a fluffier brush and just kind of blending it into the crease area. Another helpful hint to get a nice seamless blend with your eyeshadows is to make sure that you go back in with the same colors until you get the blend that you want. Now I'm taking a Q-tip with some micellar water on it, and I am cleaning up the crease. This is why I don't actually place my base directly on my eyelid, because I know I'm going to be cutting the crease and I just don't want to waste product. So I do try to you know, cut it where I know I'm going to be using product, if that makes sense. So right here I'm just cleaning it up a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my brush again to, like I told you guys, go back over it so that you have the desired cut crease. And then you can go in with your product and clean it up and, you know, create your cut crease. So I'm going back in with that shade Peachy with this really pretty red, and I'm almost going to be creating another cut crease underneath, but instead of having it wing out, I'm going to have it round out. So I mean, you can just kind of watch what I'm doing here, but I'm taking like more of like a pencil brush or the tip of one and creating like that circular shape, and then I'm pulling that peachy tone, that peachy shade into the cut crease or into the lid space, and then I'm just going to kind of blend it out. Once I have that blended, I'm going back in with Boogie, and I'm going to do the same thing, kind of place the color and pull it into the lid, and I'm going to do the same with the yellow. Yeah, it looks so good. I love it. So now that I have that, I'm going to be doing almost the exact same thing, but I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm just kind of creating like a triangular wing on the outside, just to kind of trace over where I want this to be. So where the white space is where I'm going to be adding my graphic liner. And I'm pretty much using this pencil brush and doing the same thing I did on the lid, where I place the color and pull it down. Now I'm going in with my neon stack from Norvina, the Anastasia brand, and I'm using the green, yellow, and I think it's red, but it looks like a pink. I'm going to be using the yellow one. At first I thought I was going to use like that pink tone, but I changed my mind. The yellow just seems to match a lot better. And I'm taking, you know, one of my Tammy Makeup by Tammy brushes, and I'm just going over that line. Since there's a white base, I feel like it pops a little more and it's not mixing with the other colors. Now for the center, for like my tear duct area, I'm going in with the shade Coolin, and I'm just placing that just to kind of brighten up, since the entire look is matte. So this just kind of gives it like a small sheen. And then I'm going to move on to liner. So I use the same liner most of the time. I used to use my Inglot number 77, but it dried out and I need more of the, you know, rejuvenation drops. So I'm just using, the name of it will be in the description. For lashes, I'm using the BYL Sexii lashes. I absolutely love these lashes. They are so nice, full, and voluminous. Perfect for a look like this when you have, you know, a lot going on, but you still want your, you know, look to be seen. Excuse me. So this is what they look like. Absolutely love them. I mean, how many times can you say absolutely? So for my face, I'm using the Hydrating Primer by Hard Candy. This is a dupe for the Milk Makeup Primer. It's nice, smooth, and it does give off like a tackiness. Sometimes with the e.l.f. Jelly Primer, which is another dupe, it's hard to find it, because I know like at Walmart and places like that I can't find it. But you know, I've found it at like Ulta. So I'm just rubbing that in. Once it's in your skin, it is nice and hydrating, but it also has a tacky base, and it's great for adhering to your foundation. So as you can see, like, I love feeling that tackiness. For foundation, I'm going in with Good Apple. This is by KVD Beauty, and this I'm using the shade Tan. So in one of my other videos, I had like a really light shade. This one is definitely darker. I do like this foundation. I didn't used to like KVD Beauty like when it was Kat Von D. I used to feel like the foundation was too thick and it used to really clog my pores, and you know, homegirl was getting acne. But I do like this foundation. It is definitely full coverage, so if you're gonna have like an event and you want to be like flawless, I do suggest giving this foundation a try. It is on the high end side. I do typically use like more affordable brands, but you know, sometimes you gotta splurge on yourself. So for concealer, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealers. I have used them so much that the names have, you know, come off of the bottle, but it is Juvia's Place, I promise you. So I use number 14 and 15. One is for brightening and the other is straight for concealing. And then for bronzer, for my cream bronzer, I go in with this foundation stick, which you guys have seen me use like 1,000 times already. And we're just going to blend it all together. Now for my cream blush, I'm using a lipstick by Milani. I believe this is Perfect Red, and I'm just going to stipple that in using a stippling brush. I do also like to place it on my nose because I love that baby doll look, and I wanted everything to be red. For setting powder, I'm using this Makeup Revolution. I believe it's in medium beige to set everything. This is actually a really nice powder. I was pleasantly surprised. So to set everything, I'm going in with my Hello Flawless Pressed Powder Foundation by Benefit. This is in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush to pat that into my foundation. For eyeliner, I'm going in with this LA Girl Shockwave neon eyeliners, and this is in the shade Screamin. So it's this really pretty neon yellow, and I'm going to tightline my lower lashes with that. I find that using like a pretty colored eyeliner really helps make colorful eyeshadow looks pop, and that's just my opinion. And then I'm going to use the same eyeshadows that I did before to, you know, set my lower lashes, I guess. And then I'm also going to go in with some mascara. This is an Essence mascara. It's the Lace mascara. Essence has some actually really good mascara, so I really think that you all should try them out, and they're very inexpensive. And then I'm going to pat out my setting powder or my baking powder, because at this point I'm baking. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. For bronzer, I'm using this Beauty Bakery bronzer. This is a really nice bronzer. I will have the shade name downstairs, down in the description, but everything will always be listed down there, so yeah. You guys have seen me use this bronzer before. It's amazing. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Place. Then I'm going in with the shade ᗷᖇoᗯ. This is their blush palette, and it's a really nice creamy, like reddish shade. So it's perfect to go over that red cream blush. And then we're going to move on to highlight. For highlight, I'm going in with the BYL Cosmetics Glow On highlighter, and this is in the shade, I believe it's Love and Light. So it's more of like a pinky pearly shade, which I thought would be so pretty with all the red tones. You could go in with gold, but I just think the pink works really well with the red. Now I'm going to set my face before I go in with my lip liner and my lipstick. For lipstick, I'm using the Juvia's Place Yummy Gloss, I believe, and then I'm just going in with this NYX Urban Cafe. It's like that slide-on, glide-on lip liner. It's a really good lip liner, like really, really good. But Urban Cafe is like always sold out. I do think that it's a perfect dupe for the MAC. I can't even remember it anymore because I haven't bought it in so long. But that brown MAC lip liner that everybody was using at one point, yeah. Urban Cafe is like up there. And that completes my video. I really hope you all enjoyed my video. I'm going to be trying to post more frequently. I'm so sorry about like not posting and not putting up videos. I just, I get in my head, and being African American on here, sometimes I think, we get the shitty end of the stick. I'm just saying. But yeah, until next time, beauties, stay blessed.